talk about streaming farms and all that stuff or whatever, but realistically, it's still getting played. It's still, regardless, there are going to be people who are going to dislike it, regardless, on both sides. That's life. It comes with criticism. So you know, there's always, you can always find somebody who's gonna be like, I don't like what this person did. Like, there's people right now saying that Kendrick verse is trash. You know, there's a lot of people who are saying Kanye West just came out and said, I didn't want to hear Kendrick on this
I
album.
want to. All right, so say we got 5 minutes, right? I want to ask y'all.
We can stretch it to 12 if y'all want to.
Okay. So say we got 15 minutes. All right, Kanye, he comes out 2022 BET honors Diddy, right? He does the speech for Diddy, introducing him with Babyface. That was 2022. Puff, I always looked up to you. Next year, 2023, he go on Drink Champs and say, Puff, you a fed, F you, Puff. And then he go on Twitter and post the screenshots of him cussing out Puff in the text messages. 2024, he jumps on the, yo, Dot, I got you. 2025, he hates Kendrick. He never liked Kendrick. And he like loves Puff, and he had recorded the voicemail with him, and he put it on a song, and then he put Puff's son on a song with his daughter for some reason. I don't know why his daughter was on it. That's why Kim's like, what are you doing putting my daughter on the song with Diddy at this time, at a time like this? And he's like, you're gonna have to kill me. Like, what are you doing? What is going on, bro? I mean, we obviously know what's going on, but it's just like the up and down is just crazy. Like, he wakes up and he's like, Drake is the best artist ever. And then he wakes up and he's like, F Drake. Drake tried to sleep with Kim. I hate Drake.
Ye was always, well, he wasn't Ye back then. He was Kanye back then. But I'm gonna just say Ye. We're gonna respect his new name. You know, his whatever he wants to be called. Ye was always a wild dude growing up as far as certain things he would say publicly, but it was kind of cool and funny, like him saying George Bush doesn't like black people, or the first time he ran on stage, which people don't remember, which was at the MTV Europe Awards in 2006. That was the first time. Like, it would be kind of fun. Even when he ran on stage with Taylor Swift, like, it became a big story. But he wasn't like, I don't know. He didn't say nothing that was overly offensive. It was just, wrong time, wrong place. So, but I didn't feel like he was wrong then either. But now I would say, as a Ye fan or a Kanye, whatever you want to call him, I feel like there's like a before and after point as far as when he entered like a different chapter of his career, when things started to get pretty weird. Everything from when he gave that Trump speech, when he was on the Life of Pablo tour, I forget what the name of the tour was. Everything from that moment on has been kind of weird. Like, it's been kind of like, there are moments when it's like, okay, that's the Ye I grew up on. Like, I think of like certain songs on, Donda or Kids See Ghosts, where it's like, okay, yeah, that's who I grew up on. But for the most part, for like the last 9 years, it's just been a lot of head scratching statements,
Yeah. I mean, I don't really I see what Kanye says, but there's no weight behind what he says anymore. I've been off of Kanye. Like, I'll listen to some of his music from time to time, but I've been for a while, even when he did the whole rebrand, now I'm like, he's more, Christian, talking about he's gonna make a gospel album and all that. For me, because he's just been attention hungry for so long now. And that's what this stuff seems to be to me, is whatever he says, whatever comes to his mind that he feels is going to give him more attention. And, so that's why, like, to me, I'm just like, I don't really pay no mind. I feel like it's just a bunch of, he do be saying just a bunch of outlandish stuff, but it's just to say it, like he wakes up in the morning like, you know what's going to get me the most clicks today, like posting porn and doing this, doing that. It's just like, it'd be like, bruh. But I don't know. I mean, I think attention hungry and then also just like truly schizophrenic, I think he really just be having outbursts that he can't control at times. And yeah, so it's just like you can't stop me. And it's to be that contrarian for him, it has worked so much for him in the past that now it's when he has those contrarian ideas, he feels like I need to get it out as soon as possible. And, I don't care if this sounds crazy, this is outlandish. Somebody's going to agree with me. And, and if they don't get it now, they'll get it later. So I think that's kind of the vibe he on. That vibe, even with him saying the whole, like, I don't want to hear Kendrick, I don't think he really feel that way. I think it's
It was
just
like when he said, "I never liked Talib Kweli or Common or bagpipe music," and it's like,
Come
what?
on, bro. Come on.
Like you darn near like the third member of was a Black Star. Like you darn near the third Black Star member. Like
right. No,
I
for real.
didn't not to get like sidetracked. I didn't like when he said that too because it don't like you can't rewrite history, bro. Like you okay, you want to say now because Talib Kweli said whatever he said and you disagree with him making his statement, but you've done interviews over the years talking about how much you appreciated Talib and Mos Def for taking him on tour and showing him love. This was during a time before, like there was an era when you go back to Blueprint 2, the Jay-Z album. Ye is featured on there and he's not credited. Like that's how low on the Rockefeller totem pole he was at one point, where he had a verse on a Jay-Z album and Jay didn't even put like featuring Kanye West on there. Not to get sidetracked, but that bothered me when he said that a couple years ago because we know for a fact that at one point he was rocking with Talib Kweli. But it goes to what you were saying about him being a contrarian and just saying whatever for attention or whatever. His words not having no weight the way that they used to.
yeah,
No, facts.
I mean you guys all said it right there. In closing, is there anything else that we really want to get out this week, but before we log off?
Man, I saw K Camp. He made a great point on an interview he did. And they was talking about, how the party music and the clubs have changed and how